Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good golly, Miss Molly. That's another one of these videos where I just talk a little bit about some of the stuff, the physical media that I've found in my recent explorations. And this time it wasn't really thrift stores. I got a couple of things from the thrift store, but the others were from the local library. Now, libraries are always great places, but every year, every so often, probably 6 monthly or annually, your local library, most local libraries, will have a bit of a clear out of books and movies and so on, stuff that they don't need anymore or don't want. And they're the best bargains you can get, because they had one at our local library the other day, and I picked up 6 movies for, well, it was about 75 cents each in the end, because I bought 6. So, it's a great way to support the library, but also to get to help you build up your physical media collections, if that's something you're interested in. So let's see what I got there. I got now a divisive movie, perhaps. Star Trek Into Darkness on dual disc Blu-ray DVD. A lot of people don't like this movie. It's okay. I understand why they don't like it, but for 75 cents, I didn't think it was such a bad idea, and it was in great condition, so I picked that one up to add to the shelf, the Star Trek shelf. Another one I got, though, is a fantastic movie. I think most people agree, is the True Grit remake. This is the Jeff Bridges, Matt Damon, Josh Brolin one, not the John Wayne, obviously. Still, I find, a fantastic movie. Coen Brothers movie. Love the Coen Brothers. So, for 7 again, I mean, I have these on digital media already, but to get a physical copy of the Blu-ray, 75 cents. Not to be sniffed at. It is a fantastic movie. It's one I've watched many times. Really enjoy the performances in that one. And it does not disrespect the original in any way. Movie I've gotten in a number of formats, and it isn't I don't particularly like these old DVD flip clip type ones, but Strange Brew, always worth having another copy of this if it's on a format that I don't already have. Strange Brew, of course, grew out of ST. Bob and Doug McKenzie grew out of SCTV, which will be the subject of my next Monday show in August the 4th, I think. So, hey, I don't know. Maybe August the 4th isn't a Monday. So, hey, what do I know? It is. No, I don't know. What is August? Is it going to be August 4th? Anyway, it's going to be about SCTV, Cult Comedy Crew, SCTV. Obviously, Bob and Doug McKenzie grew out of that. Dave Thomas, Rick Moranis. Interesting story, because it was the throwaway skit that they really did as a piss take, and it became one of the most successful things ever on SCTV. Anyway, great to have a DVD copy of that, which I didn't have. Clint Eastwood, one of his latter-day classics, Gran Torino, fantastic movie. Clint is an awesome guy, awesome filmmaker, and it's the widescreen edition on DVD of Gran Torino, brilliant movie. So if you've never seen it, Clint knows how to make a point without lecturing anybody or beating them over the head. Now, the greatest, well, many people would say the greatest hockey movie of all time. And it's tough to argue against that. I mean, there's been a handful of great hockey movies, but this is the one that I guess would be called the greatest. Slapshot. Awesome movie. The Hanson brothers I use clips from this on my live streams with the Bourbon and Boarding that Bramable and I do, the show that we do together. Use a lot of clips from this. If you've never seen Slapshot, it's a great sports movie, not just a great hockey movie, and it's a great 1970s sports movie. This is the 25th anniversary special edition DVD. There is a Blu-ray Steelbook edition out there, which I can't quite stretch to money-wise. So to get that for 75 cents, when I previously only had a digital copy, is good. Final DVD in that, what I picked up in the group I picked, it was Mel Brooks' History of the World Part 1. One of these movies made by Mel when he was kind of at the peak of his powers. It's a lot of laughs. So I would certainly watch that DVD again. I mean, I've seen the movie a few times. I saw it at the cinema when it came out. So History of the World Part 1. I did pick up at the local thrift store a couple of VHSs now. Again, I can't play these because I don't have a VHS player. Wish I'd never got rid of my VHS player because I had a really good one. Probably would still work if I had it. Well, I had several over the years. So I picked up a couple of interesting VHSs for the shelf. This is the 1971 Mark Lester starring movie Black Beauty, which is a really great family movie. If you've never seen it, and also led to a long-running television series called Black Beauty in the UK, which I remember watching as a kid. It's not a new movie you come across very often these days in any format, so for nostalgia reasons and the fact that it was in pristine condition, picked up a copy of that. One of the greatest movies about horses. I mean, horse movies are kind of a, there's some really good movies about race horses and race horses out there over the years. Always a subject that I find fascinating when you see a really good movie about the relationship with horses and mankind's kind of symbiotic relationship with them in many ways. So there's been some fantastic movies out there. Black Beauty is one of the most touching, great family movie. But I also picked up a sealed, pristine copy of the movie of MASH. Now, everyone these days, if they know MASH at all, it's typically from the long-running television series. This is the movie that kicked it all off. Kind of a very different feel, the movie, from the TV show. TV show, I was a little bit more lighthearted, obviously, a little bit more oriented for TV. It's a Robert Altman movie, so anyone familiar with Altman movies should know what they're going to get when they see this. Donald Sutherland, Elliot Gould, Tom Skerritt. Pretty interesting anti-war movie. It has some fantastic comedy in it too, though, of course. Robert Duvall plays Frank Burns, and Frank Burns in the TV show, I felt they softened him very well and portrayed him as actually a really good doctor. He just was a bit of an ass as a person, whereas Duvall's Frank Burns is really not that good a doctor either, so a surgeon either. So great movie to pick up. Slice of history, movie history there. So there it was. Thank you for watching this. Go buy physical media. Lots of it out there available. Not expensive. If you look in the thrift stores, the charity stores, the libraries, not suggesting you shouldn't buy new stuff, but it's great to get some of these classics. If you've got gaps in your library to fill, and I'm trying to rebuild my physical media library after years of getting rid of it stupidly, picking up these is always fun. It's fun looking for them, fun buying them. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Appreciate it very much. I appreciate all your support of the channel. Anyone that subscribes and watches and leaves a like and comments and all that great stuff. I appreciate every one of them and every one of you very much. So anyway, have a great rest of the day. Have a great weekend. And I will see you again very soon.